Muted us. Hello, everybody. This is my friend Puck. We're gonna be we're gonna be working on art stiffs. Oh, oh, okay, okay. Mhm. As it be. Cool. So I. Yeah. Oh, you didn't go do your wall push-ups. Yeah, you gotta go do those. Perhaps, perhaps we work on a sit today. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Oh, no. I want it here. There we go. Now I've pulled away their head. Who? Who? Dipshitian? That's nice. That's a really cute mental translation. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Cool. I'm just pulling their heads off. Ew. I didn't know that. I don't use VTube Studio. But like, even when I do use Live 2D, I don't use VTube Studio for tracking. No, I use. Oh, hold on, let me check it. It is iFacial mocap, and it connects to VBridger, and then VBridger connects to uh Live 2D. That's how. That's how. What? Oh no! Your tablet? No. Mhm. Sounds like it wants more in the tank. Well, that's not what I wish for. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, I understand what's going on here. Yeah, probably. There we go. Mhm. Yay. A lot of variety. ADHD go brr. Nope. Hmm. So they need to go from this. Whoa, they're naked. I should just turn that off. From this. What? Want you a little guy? Oh, we are not in a server currently, Cookie. Would you mind if we moved to a server, Puck? Cool. Here. Uh Here, let me just send you an invite to my server. Blink. And then Hello. Gonna be busy, so can't stay. Oh, alrighty. Cookie's just gonna pop in for a minute. just to show off the pop cat I made him. They are fucking adorable. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I was not kidding. If you wish to join, get your ass in here. We do, in fact, insist. Does it not charge when it's in use? Okay. No, let's go with that. There's not an erase. Right button, remove from current section. Okay. Ah! Oh, yep, forgot that step. Apologies. I was like, come join us! And then I didn't bring him in.
I'm here.
Hi!
Oh, look at the little
Wait.
popcat guy. Look at him do his
The
thing.
little pop cat! Pop
Yay.
pop. Yay.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
yay. I love doing that.
This is not what I wish for. This one.
I was gonna post something cursed in open chat in the general, but I guess I can't now. I was gonna post cursed while I waited to be dragged into here.
What?
Can still see open chat.
What didn't you know?
Did she hide?
Mm-hmm.
No, my grandma's messaging me.
Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Hooray! Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Is screen going to remain disappeared? Hi, Rebels!
Hello, boss.
Puck is having some major technical difficulties. Mm. Mhm. True. Nice. Mhm.
I,
Mhm.
you fuck you. All right, I do my other stuff now. Have a good
Alrighty.
stream.
Thank you for
Oh,
stopping
I might
by.
pop in a minute and make you do 10 push-ups.
Oh, lovely.
And before anyone else can make me do push-ups,
Tactical retreat. Thank you, Robles, always for the absolutely lovely words. Oh, God. Oh, no, it. Mm-hmm. Plot. Mm-hmm. Well, roughly. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, get, yeah. Mm-hmm. See you around. Have a good gym. I'm envious that they can get to the gym. No. School's gonna be closed tomorrow, too. Unless, you have stuff you need to be doing. Mm-hmm. Plot one, me zero. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh no, where should I squish you? Let's do it here, and then let's do it here. And this leg should be starting to come back. Okay. Mhm. Mhm. They could. Right at their pigtails. It could be, or it could be like on the hair ties, around the hair ties. Mhm. Did you look at the mood board I sent for her? Okay. Mhm. 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 The the a lot of the pictures had ooh, no, don't do that. Let's do that. I don't know what I'm doing here. Is it that? I think it's no. It's not that. Sorry. A lot of them had like really chunky or mecha like legs. I think it I think it would be cool if she had prosthetics. We could also we could also mhm mhm we yeah, we can also keep in mind that it is fantasy sci-fi. Mhm. Off with its leg. Hmm. So rude. Mhm. Mm. That's all the yappies. Mm. Mm? Mm. Hello, Prez. What would be cute? Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Yeah. So, well, or like, it has to do with the satellites' orbit around the planet. Like they can only send signals at certain points on the planet due to atmospheric disturbance. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. S- Um. So my brain earlier, I missed this bit. Um, in strange horticulture, one of the tasks you are doing is you are identifying plants and identifying how you can use them medicinally. maybe we could tie in, like, she could be a botanist and a pharmacist. Mhm. Mhm. No. And also it gives us a reason for why the team is there in the first place. Oh yeah, yeah. Mhm. And then have you read mhm. Have you read through the full all that I've put in? Ah, okay. We might be, Prez. We are workshopping ideas right now. Mhm. It hasn't even been 90. You should be able to edit it in Ko-fi. If it's not updating, maybe updating the browser source link for it might help. Mhm. 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 Okay. So, go read the biggest paragraph because currently what my brain is supplying me with is fantastic, but also so much fucking art, but also is cool. Yeah, the biggest just block of text. What's tweening? We can do that with a 2D art piece. I'm gonna need a visual aid when we can do that. When that's available for motion tween. Veto. Mhm. 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 Yay. Okay. And then the flowers in her hair are pink. And maybe the tips of her antenna. Mhm. Okay. Mhm. We could. Don't make me draw on my iPad. Stream can't see my shit on my iPad. Otherwise, I would stream art from my iPad. It actually. So no. So my problem is that I don't have a tablet. I have an Apple iPad. How do you stream? Mm. Oh. O- Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I was using something called I think it was a powered mirror, which was fine-ish. It worked better than what the program you're describing does, but they've gone to a paid only version recently. Mhm. Mhm. I don't think I also don't have OBS. No, not OBS. Clip Studio on the computer. Which Clip Studio on iPad is a monthly subscription, and on the computer, okay, yeah, it's a one. Yeah, I don't have that money, and I'm also wondering. I don't know if I can just transfer my iPad over to computer that account because I've paid like, oh, I don't know, it's a monthly subscription of like 20-30 bucks. So, I mean, they have hundreds of dollars from me at this point. So, I don't know. Oh, see, it's not my money. No. If I could do that, I would, and I'd save up for the EX version. Mm. Mhm. God, I don't know. This looks kind of like shit. Mhm. Mhm. Oh yeah. Yeah, like the traditional alien eyes. Here's the tips to get cheaper subscription. Change the currency to other country currency. Oh, okay. It probably does break their TOS. Nope. No. cute, cozy space farming sim illustrated as a visual novel. So, for anyone, I don't know if anyone here has any memory of Exocolonist. When I was streaming, I was a teenage exocolonist, illustrated very similarly to that, which I need to show you that, Puck. I also need to show you. I, I wish to initiate people into. It's not a cult. I promise. Yes. Um, but I can't touch anything on my computer right now. Um, function wise, my my computer, yay. It's not like it's not trying to take off yet, but it's definitely burning me when I put my hand on it. Mhm. Not do chores. I wasn't thinking of having a very long morning sequence. Just mhm. Mhm. The wake up sequence. Uh-huh. Read, I think it's the next paragraph set. I had idea for a cute morning habit. It it appeals to my shiny trinket things goblin inside of me. Imagine how pretty we could make all of the bottles. Mhm. Well, did you read fully through the paragraph? Oh, you didn't even get to the bottom, to the best part. Okay. Yeah, no, read all of that paragraph. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, are you thinking like there would be skills? Okay. Mhm. I was thinking of this. I need to show you strange horticulture. Um, Overall, my brain's been functioning mechanics very similar to strange horticulture. But like, oh yeah. Mhm. Mhm. What was I saying? Oh, um, yeah. I need to show you it and its mechanics. I also need to show you Exocolonist and its mechanics. And I think I remember trying to like I think I remember telling you about Exocolonist before. But yeah, the more people I can get into this little known amazing game, the better. Mm. Mhm. Mm. No, I have no idea. I don't know what the ring from Halo is. Mhm. I see. Which one? Okay. That was the first one that came to mind cuz that's like she's like kind of the chick from Pokemon. But there are many, many chicks from Pokemon. Mm. Cynthia's evil? Oh, I see. Check parcel delivery where that would come in. Air dock? No. Loading. Just yeah. Check loading dock. That's where shuttles, little automated shuttles, could come and go from. Oh, I think I also had the idea of what if like the space station is the entire crew's main base of operations, and like depending on like how we manage time, like once or twice a month, the crew from the planet comes up to the space station and spends like 3 days there recouping and yeah recouping and yeah maybe cultural festivals, going regrouping and going over data and whatnot. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. So maybe yeah, we do also it is also fantasy and she is an alien. Mhm. Oh, maybe you're saying maybe she could be like a race that doesn't get impacted um by health issues in space as much or at all. Mhm. So she only gets like limited time socializing with specific people. Mhm. Yeah. So would it be what do you think? Um would we have I think having the game function on a weekly schedule would be good. Oh yeah. Mhm. Mhm. And it'd probably be going over messages and sending replies and then mhm. Yeah, yeah. A bit of main bit of maintenance around the ship, and then tending to her garden and her work, and checking correspondence. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I Mhm, mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's okay. No, I can't. I can't see in the Google Doc right now. Oh, no. Oh, speaking of, your share screen isn't up? No. No, I just went over to the you are not share screening. Did it come back up? Yeah, it came right back up. Uh, correct. Mhm. Oh. Mhm. Where is this? Oh. Mhm. Oh no. Beep boop. Do, do, do. Oh. Mhm. I That's a question I also had. Agreed. I think the focus, the main gameplay loop should be the focus. The medical subtext should be secondary, and the romance should be secondary or third. Mhm, mhm, mhm. But the characters themselves should be front and center. So, mhm. I think all relationships should be number one. Um, and then like some characters should have the option for like romantic subtext, maybe. Mhm. Mhm. What issues? Oh, hell, that could actually potentially be one of the conversations that could come up with a character. Mhm. Mhm. It's like we both know what's going on, but we also work together, and maybe we should keep it professional. Hmm. Oh. Mhm. Well, that could be interesting narratively. It could also, yeah, it could also be maybe okay, so for the idea that the opening sequence addresses, it could be she has an ex who dumps her or she's feeling stress about the medical situation that's going on. Oh, yeah, no, that should be entirely unrelated to the entire story. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Like not even be the reason why she went into the medical field. Either long after or genuinely wasn't a motivation. Mhm. Like she was already there when it happened potentially. Already in that position. Yeah. Mental health spicy. The brain spicy. Like her color palette got looser? Mhm. Mhm. More cheerful. Mhm. Yeah. And this is pissing me off. 'Cause my brain don't work like this. My art. Apologies. Ah! Can I inverse selection? No. Yeah. It's awesome. I'm just removing their body because their legs, and I am going to do. Oh. Mhm. Agreed. Um, team leader, obviously. Um, I don't know. Yeah, probably. One that she can turn to with basically anything that's on her mind. Mhm. Oh, yeah. 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 He is yes. Mhm.
I have been muted this entire time.
Oh no, the entire stream?
The entire stream.
No. You haven't on my end.
I haven't on your end, but on my end, I've been muted this entire time.
Oh my god, no.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I have normal feelings about this.
Mhm.
It's fine. Whatever. Team lead, mom friend, Lancer, and then maybe like a. We obviously have to have the X on board, right?
The what?
Do we want the X on board?
Yes.
Yeah.
The X on board. Oh, I don't know. What if the X is long distance and that's what causes the X to break up with her?
Maybe they're on planet and they just couldn't handle being away from each other that long.
Mm,
Maybe something about their job means that they are needed on planet and can't go back up to the ship.
maybe.
Okay, okay. That's 4 members. I think that's a pretty decent amount. Except maybe like a mechanic.
Mhm.
And then she plays the heart role.
Mhm.
I have an idea for like the visuals. If we
Yeah.
do stick with the purple, it'd be cool if there was like as the game goes on, like at the beginning of the game, there's kind of like a like it looks kind of dark on ship all the time because there's like a purple overlay. And
Mm.
then as the game goes on, it gets brighter and there's more sunlight coming through and you know,
Maybe. Now this is an interesting corner I've backed myself into. Where was that?
I think
Circus.
I'm a little worried about linear storytelling versus kinetic storytelling
Mm.
because there's benefits to both.
Mhm.
Because if it's a set story, we have like this is the story we set out to tell, and you're just here.
Mhm. Yeah, and you're the spectator.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's another question I've been pondering. Like,
but that removes player
will
agency.
yeah, how much player agency are we gonna have?
Hmm. I think the fun for me would be doing the farming bit and then sometimes plot happens.
Mhm.
Like Wildflowers is like that where you don't really change much no matter what you do.
Mm.
Because it's voiced for one thing, but also just like at most you miss stuff and that's it. But that doesn't really change the outcome of the story.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't think that player choices should be able to change the outcome of the story.
Okay,
I
so we're
definitely think that
yeah.
player choices should be able to change the outcome of relationships, though.
Okay, yeah. Like the main plot's very linear, but like the relationships aren't.
Mhm.
Okay. Plot non-linear. Non-linear. I've attempted games before, so I have some experience.
Mhm.
So that helps, but it's not great.
Mhm.
Okay.
We
Um
should sink down one more.
oh, obviously the merchant.
Yes. I figure that this merchant will be similar to the how the crew will come back every now and then.
Mm-mm.
Probably a supply merchant that runs supplies to them like weekly or bi-weekly.
And then she's the doctor on board, so they don't need a doctor.
Mhm.
Ooh, maybe that's what the X is. Maybe they're a doctor too, and that's why they're on planet and she's up there because one of them is
Oh.
very much bound by gravity and the other one's not.
Mhm.
And so it just makes more sense.
Mhm.
We have a lot of solid ideas here, I think.
Mhm. I agree.
I'm very curious to see what your stream looks like. Mm. Hold on, pulling you up. I'm pulling you up.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mhm. I'm just writing in the corner.
Yep. Okay, so that didn't change height. That's fine, I guess. Or I could bring it up one. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Maybe.
Oh, fans are on. Gotta close that.
What?
Fans turned on, and I was like, oh no.
Oh. Mhm.
Ruh-roh. Let me copy what I have here into the Google Doc.
Mhm.
We are writing like Homestuck.
So I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know anything about Homestuck.
Have I outed myself?
No, I just never got into Homestuck.
Okay, so basically one of them's Jesus. Um,
Oh,
and that's all. It's one of them goes back in time to talk to themselves about themselves in the future.
interesting.
It's it's a thing.
That's not the brush I wished for.
Okay, okay, okay. What else do we got? What else do we got? Being blinded. Let's fix that. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay. What else do we need to know? I guess like actual character stuff needs to start happening.
Yeah, I think at this point we need to start actually developing, um, thinking of actual game mechanic and
I can handle
character.
game mechanics just fine, honestly. I think it's the characters that need the most development right now because that'll inform a lot of the game mechanics actually.
Mm,
Because like a farming system is pretty cut and dry because it's been done a million times. You know, it's the
mhm,
what that consists of, like what plants is about the hardest it gets.
mhm.
It's just the specifics.
So if it's a linear playthrough,
Mm,
I think that like the actual acquiring and delivering of plants should be entirely automated. That should not be something that is up to RNG, as well as the what the merchant carries every week.
mm-hmm,
Like the merchant will carry random things for her to purchase, but it won't be RNG in the system.
mm-hmm. So week one, no matter what you do, he's going to sell this thing.
Yes, it prevents the player from, well, like the tea, it prevents them from potentially missing out on a tea that the merchant carries.
Or if they do, it's kind of on them for not going to the store.
Exactly. It is entirely within their control of what they do and don't do.
Yeah, I think we need to create like a philosophy Bible kind of thing. Like Minecraft has one where they have like they actually released it, where like one of their main things is that death should not be something outside of the player's control. If the player dies, it should be entirely their own fault.
Mm. Mhm.
And there are characters that like break this thing, like the creepers, but like for the most part that stays true.
But like, yeah, mobs but like whether or not you face mobs is entirely on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you
Uh
you can hide in a hole.
you can hide and hole. And you can light things up so they don't spawn. You
Mhm.
can do all these things.
Mhm.
And sure, you're gonna get snuck up on occasionally, but like for the most part, because that's
Mhm.
specifically because you have hardcore worlds. They didn't want people using years old worlds
Mhm.
because something dumb killed them.
Something random and stupid and out of their control.
And
Yeah.
so, like, what I mean by get back on topic because I
Mhm.
suck at keeping on topic. Uh, we should have something like that of like, okay, here's what some like hardcore rules that we want of
Mhm.
like assuming that the others agree that uh relationships are kind of secondary, or not relationships but like romance is secondary,
Mhm.
um and then that kind of thing.
Mm.
I think character
Sorry,
designs.
that sound wasn't at all to anything we're talking about. My that sound was how do I make clothing that it's just random art stuff.
No, you're good. I just Yeah, so I think we need to like come up with some like rules about that. And then we also need
Mhm.
to do like a design bible too.
Mhm.
Of like, okay, this is what we want the
Yeah.
style to look like so that if we trade off on like things looking a certain way. I think that
It'll at
yeah.
the very least it'll render wise be consistent.
Uh so honestly the problem I've had with making games before has been entirely manpower. It's like can I
Mhm.
outlast myself long enough to actually get a
Yeah.
game out, you know?
That's always the thing. But at that point, I don't know. Seeing this sequence works for standing up. I don't think it does. Whoa. I don't want to eat more. Um, Having multiple people who are actually interested in this project will
Hmm.
help.
Yeah. I think me, you, and Saturn are definite. I think basically
Mhm.
the way I want it broken down is I'm pretty good at organizing things and I'm good at like coding and stuff. So I think I'd handle that.
Mhm.
Just like getting people to where they need to go.
Mhm.
And then you on art and like I do art too sometimes, but I think you should be mostly the art so that way it's a consistent style.
Mhm.
And then obviously this would be like a long project so you wouldn't have to like shotgun it all at once, you know?
Mhm.
And so we can like reuse assets, we can do stuff like that.
Yeah.
We can even buy assets if we need
I
to. Um,
What assets?
like character models and stuff.
Nah.
Nah?
Nah.
Okay, okay. But or like background textures, etc. Um,
Hmm. Well, if we're doing this all in pixel art,
yeah.
if I'm doing this all in pixel art, oh god, is there any way to hold on, hold on, my brain be braining. App Store
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
search a sprite.
I see what you're saying. Like being able to draw it
There's
with a pen might be nicer.
Resprite. Oh yeah. Being able to draw it with a pen will save me so much time.
Honestly, for this, I'd lend you my tablet and my Procreate and whatnot.
Oh my god. So I don't. If we're doing, how good is Procreate at pixel art?
It's great. You just zoom in and
Is it?
you just need special brushes, but they're free.
Uh huh.
You just zoom in all the way and then
Mhm.
turn on the grid and boom, you're done.
Okay.
It's not
I
great.
think Clip
It
Studio
can't
can
do sprite
do.
sheets very easily. You'll have to separate them into individual files, like the layers, and then organize them yourself. But that's not that hard. That's like an extra 30
Mhm.
seconds.
Mhm.
The biggest limitation is that the engine that we're using, RPG Maker, has like a set size that sprites have to be.
What size is that?
I don't know. It's like 16 by 16 or something like that, or 32 by 32. It's something like standard.
Pixels
Yeah, per frame.
per frame. So, are you able to see my share screen
Yeah. Let me. Where is it?
or my stream?
Oh yeah. Let me pull that up because it tried to kill my Google.
Oh no! Yeah, don't do that. Hell, pull it up on your phone.
Okay, hold on. My chat is conveniently blocking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so conveniently.
Okay, yeah. That's a
Okay,
pretty decent size. It's a little
so
tall. They tend to be
this is
square.
64 by 64.
Okay, so that's probably 64 by 64 then. It's something
So this
standard.
is okay. So 64 by 64 is the standard for A Sprite. This would be 32, which is half the size. Actually, a quarter the size, I suppose.
Let me actually Google it.
Yeah.
RPG Maker, bright size. 4 directions, 3 frames each. 32 by 32. And no, we're looking at 48 by 48.
48?
Yeah.
Oh. And this is if we're doing pixel art, or is it just in general across the board for?
In general, that's because it's
Oh
defaults to
God.
pixel art. Otherwise, we'd have to code a whole engine, which I can do. It just take time, and there'd be bugs because I am not good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Would you be willing to code a whole engine?
yeah, I'd be willing. It's just
I know.
oh boy. It's mostly JavaScript. I know HTML and Python. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've done game coding before. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
If it is something that you are not interested in doing, that's completely fine.
No, I'm interested. I'm just hemming and hawing about the difficulty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm totally willing. It's the
Okay.
how.
Yeah.
I'm
It's the
running through
you're
algorithms
running
in my head.
yeah.
If I do an iframe in Python, then do CSS with HTML, maybe it could be like a web browser game, maybe?
Maybe.
No, because they got rid of Flash.
Oh God, yeah they did.
Uh,
Mm.
okay, so I have to make a actual exe, which is not that hard. I've done it before.
Mm.
I made my own note-taking program. It doesn't work, but it opens. The problem is that it won't save what you've written for some reason, and no matter what I did,
Oh,
it wouldn't save.
that's weird.
Like it saved the file, but when you opened it, it didn't act like it was opened. It was
Mm.
having recalling. It was having issues saving and recalling the info.
Weird.
Yeah. I called it Note Friend.
Cute.
But yeah, I'd be down. I've done it before,
Okay.
and I know people who'd be willing to like check it out
Help
and
out.
be like, you did this wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention ye old internet. Of course, most of
Yeah.
the internet's going to tell me just do it with such and such engine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am going to go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back.
Alrighty.
You go ahead and mute.
Ah, come back. No, I think I want it. That's how it is normally. Yeah, I think it'd actually be cute if it came down like that. That's the end of it. So it needs to. No. Hmm.
Alrighty, alrighty. There we go. There we go.
Welcome back.
Yeah. I hope
Yeah,
the
you just
people hope the people are entertained.
yay. You said that the sprite sheet was limited to
48, 48 per frame.
48 by 48, and the artist bones in me fucking died.
Oh yeah.
Because I was already imagining this in like a super cute, like pixel art, think usual graphic novel style where it has
Mm.
the portraits,
Yeah.
like the large rendered portraits,
Mm-mm.
and but in like sort of a pixel style,
Mm-mm.
which would be really cute. And then you said 48 by 48, and I was like, ooh, ooh.
We still can. It's not that much smaller. Like from 64 to 48 is not ideal, but
Oh,
it's not.
I was thinking, well, like the sprites in game.
Yeah, I'm talking about
Mm,
the actual like running around sprites. The visual novel
yeah.
sprites, like the picture sprites can be like any size.
Mhm. So the running around in game
Like the
in my
little
head scaled to be like about 64, or actually I think it was like right about there. So it was, oh, let me zoom in and get those parameters.
I cannot see straight
So
right now because my computer tried to
yeah,
combust.
that's okay. Oh, that's okay. So gosh, I don't know. I guess sized for animation movement. Let me see if I can get a picture of it. Yeah, I can get a picture of that and send it to you for reference.
Yeah.
Or even potentially
Okay.
80 by 120. Actually, 80 by 120 looks like it's about right. Discord DMs. Can I please send things? Old phone, keep up. There you go.
Okay.
That
Okay.
would be. It was 80,
Okay.
12,
And once again, chat.
4. What?
And once again, chat decides to block things.
Oh, of course.
Because it's like a transparent chat that blocks everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Okay, that'd be good for the portraits, but unfortunately the actual RPG sprites can't be that size.
Mm-hmm.
C48, 96, I think, if my math is right. Then 40, I think, is about how wide it is overall, like the entire sheet.
Okay.
So it's 48 times
So
3
like the entire map would be 140?
ish. I'm sending you the math. 48 times 3 by 48 times 8.
Let me see.
Okay, okay, okay.
144. It's 133. Okay, hold on. Would be that. And this is if we're using
RPG Maker.
RPG Maker.
Yeah.
48 times 8.
Yeah. Uh,
Hmm. But not if we're doing our own engine.
mm-hmm. Our own engine, we can define it however we want.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably want to keep it to 64 by 64 though. Just to A, keep the pixelated style, and B, to like limit how hard it is on people's systems.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's weird. Okay. It's very long. Or it's a very long the long coordinate is very, very long compared to the short coordinate.
Yeah.
Funky.
Let me close the app that I was using for my tablet. My fan's turned on. It makes me nervous.
Mm,
So yeah,
my fans are always on. Yippee.
And then you can do 4 by 2 sheets per PNG. So we
For
so like 4 columns, 2 rows. So that you can do multiple characters on one sheet.
okay. So you could do the animations for two different characters on the same sheet.
Mm-hmm. Technically
Okay.
up to 8 if you're using RPG
Oh.
Maker.
Mhm.
Or the same character in
Or we
different outfits.
yeah, or different animations,
Mm-hmm.
like what I'm doing right now.
Exactly.
Okay.
I am so nervous about making my own engine. Mm, that's a lot of Googling. Yeah, yeah, okay. I can start on that tonight.
Oh wow. Okay.
I like to show commitment.
Mhm.
I'm committed to an asylum, maybe, but
Hey,
kind of.
we're all committed to something.
Okay, okay. Let's say that foreground. Do we want foreground and background to be the same pixel size, or do we want background to be bigger? And then it just takes up more space. Like, what I mean is like the same resolution. Do I make any sense?
Yeah, no, you make sense. But where I got tripped up is usually it's the foreground that's larger.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because it's closer to you.
Oh, duh. Either either way, do we want to use the same resolution? I figure, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably easier.
Mhm.
My hardest part is going to be figuring out like foreground versus background versus figuring out the different layers. Um
Mhm.
and figuring out what goes in front, what goes behind.
Mhm.
I think I can
I
just
think.
do that via loading order. So if I load it in a specific order, it should,
Mm.
do what it's supposed to.
Mhm.
Or I could define that. I could be like, okay, layer 1 is this. Define the layer in each sprite.
Mhm.
This image is a layer 1. This image is a layer 2. That kind of thing.
Mhm. Also,
Hmm.
just to sort of, cause I don't have my iPad. How do I invert here? Invert. What is that? Is that just Control I? Okay. Blue.
Yeah. Tomorrow is commission day, so
Control I. Im. That's not invert.
how dare
Invert.
this is a crime.
Oh, that changed its color. Why'd that change it? No.
Probably
Select.
multiply.
Inverse. God damn it. There we go. No, I was just in the wrong section.
Oh, okay. What did you do?
Let's use a. I inverted the color of the drawing rather than inverting the selection.
Mm-mm.
I wanted to turn the selection so the selection tool was editing what's inside the selection. I wanted to change it, invert it, so it was changing what was outside of the selection.
Mm-hmm. I like your funny words, Magic Man. No, I'm kidding. I know what those words mean.
I thought you would know what those words meant. You are an artist.
Yeah. Um, I've been doing the Grian something weird lately. And nobody knows what I'm
Mm.
talking about.
Mhm.
I've just been doing it randomly, especially when I'm playing Minecraft, and they're just like, "What?"
Mhm.
It's just funny.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can start working on the let me write out the logic a little bit. I've already saved all this, but let's save it again just to be sure. Okay, okay. That's in there. Okay. Close that. Write out the game logic. Okay, so we got
Oh. There we go. Select.
stock type, then the imports. Probably need random. I don't know, I'll figure that out later.
Mhm.
Okay. Then we'll want the iframe,
Mhm.
and then we want a container. I'd like to do it in HTML because that's what I'm most comfortable with, and
Okay.
then wrap it in Python.
Okay.
So like the frame is in Python, everything else is in Python, but then the actual game content is in HTML.
Okay.
And then we
Okay.
save data in JavaScript and JSON.
Alrighty.
I'm trying to determine what your tone means.
Yeah, no, that works. I don't know anything about coding, so I trust you. You're in
I've
charge.
I've only been doing this for a few months.
You're still in charge.
Why am I in charge? Oh right, I decided that.
Uh-huh.
I literally did that like 30 minutes ago.
Mhm.
Damn it. God. Fucking damn it, Dave.
Hmm.
Rut row. Okay. Okay, if we do the container there, and then we do think we'd
Oh,
want to
I
go
didn't know that
back
that
to
did that.
front. We'd want to do background first. Then we'd want to
Mhm.
do we probably want to do color palette at the top. Let's switch to HTML here. Then we go and do uh more imports. And then we do hrefs. And then we do style sheet, would link to a CSS. Then we should also have the color palette listed here in case we need it. We should do a limited palette to keep a cohesive look.
Mhm.
I think you'll decide the palette, so for now that's fine. I'll just use black and white for now.
Mhm.
I will occasionally need like temporary stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh
Totally not me stopping working on my sprites to start being brain brashing out what the general UI would look like.
I've kidnapped you.
You've kidnapped me.
I'm great at it.
Oh, that's an idea.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And then would have like the little person walking around doing their
Okay, so then we have background. Then we have
probably like
BG1 for like BG prop 1, so BGP 1, and then we have BGP 2, and then I think 3 and 4 should be enough. And then we'll do a foreground too, so then we'll have player, foreground prop 1, foreground prop 2, foreground prop 3, and foreground prop 4. And then we have UI.
mhm
And then we have menu over that disappears sometimes. And then we have main menu. Actually, main menu should
mhm
be its own. That gets loaded.
mhm more mm, only a little more.
Okay, okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, okay, okay. I am so good at this.
Mhm. Oh, excuse me.
Okay. UI, and then I think background system should be in its own file. This should be like the index. Okay, 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 okay. Okay.
I'm back. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Um, would we want any? Would we even want like a? We'd want a visible hotbar, right?
Yeah, although wouldn't it make more sense to just walk up to stuff and use it?
I think so. Yes.
I don't think we'd need a hotbar.
Mhm. I think in. Would we
Maybe
even
like
want an inventory?
we'd have an inventory, but I don't think we need a hotbar. I think the inventory would be its own like separate sheet of like this
Mhm.
is what you have. But since they're just walking up to something, pressing a button, and they're automatically using the correct tool, then
Mhm.
they wouldn't
I
need.
agree.
They wouldn't. Yeah, and that also allows for porting to like consoles if we ever get that far.
Mhm.
So yeah. Yeah, and then
Woo.
uh,
That's not what I wish for. That's what. Would we want any kind of like UI when they're running around?
uh, yeah, I think.
What kind of UI?
I think like what button to press to do certain things, like talk to
Yeah.
a person versus turn in a quest.
Mhm.
And then
like
Like,
interaction
mm-hmm.
UI that
Yeah,
pops up when approached.
yeah.
But what about just on the foreground?
Just on the foreground, I think like
Just like that
money
would be
and
that would.
I think money and then like maybe
Mhm.
like tech points if we do tech points
Mhm.
or like some sort of like EXP, some sort of like game progression thing.
Do we want to have skills and XP if it's going to be a linear story that the player isn't going to be able to change?
No, but I was thinking like skill trees to grow more things. Like, like working towards getting more
Mhm.
plots or something. Because every game needs something to work towards, even if it's not,
Mhm.
you know.
Not quite. Some visual novels don't have anything that you actively work towards.
That's true.
Most visual novels, actually, you're just along for the ride.
Yeah, I've played visual novels. It's usually one or two. And honestly, I guess we have to decide like do we want it to be mainly an RPG that has visual novel elements or
Mhm.
the reverse?
Mhm.
I'm thinking JRPG with visual novel elements.
Okay.
So it's largely a JRPG. You're running around, you're collecting things, you're doing all these things. But
Mhm.
then it has moments where it breaks and it's like, oh yeah, this is a visual novel now, you know?
So, yeah. So instead of having things like skills, would we have? I was thinking. So, what if it was all like? I really need to show you strange horticulture.
Mm,
So the way strange horticulture works is the main gameplay loop is you act as a pharmacist for
mhm.
individuals in your town,
Yeah.
and sometimes they will bring you new strange plants. Sometimes they'll tell you rumors about plants,
Mhm.
and you can gather the plants. But the main thing that you are doing is figuring out what that plant is and how it can be
Oh, I've seen
used.
trailers for that game.
It's so good. It's kind of a fantasy horror game, not gonna lie. It gets kind of creepy dark.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I think that
Um
some sort of like figuring out what the plants are kind of thing
mhm.
would be
I
nice. Like
think
maybe like a research progress bar then maybe in the GUI. If like the
I
research is running in the background while they're growing stuff.
I agree, and I think it would be interesting if we are able to propagate the plants,
Mm-hmm.
and when we propagate them, we take those little propagation plantlings,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the main puzzles is figuring out what kind of soil type it likes, what kind of watering, what kind of sunlight. Does it like being near another plant, or does it like growing all on its own? Does
Mm-hmm.
it grow on top of another plant? And XYZ.
Ooh, I just had a character design idea.
Oh,
What if the other characters are themed around plants?
I
Like
think
they're not.
everyone should be themed around a plant.
I think that they shouldn't be like directly plants, but I think they should
Yeah.
be like themed.
Mhm.
Like this person wears a lot of yellow and browns and is really
Mhm.
sunny, and it's like, oh yeah, they're clearly a sunflower, you know?
Mhm.
Or that's just an example. I think that would be a little too obvious, but yeah.
Mhm.
Although maybe obvious is the way to go with that.
Maybe. Hi, Irish.
Hi, Irish.
So he wants a GUI that.
Uh,
What?
oh, okay. I was so confused by chat for a sec.
Who'd you get? Yeah! Awesome!
Nice. I don't know what's happening, but
Nice.
nice.
Congrats.
Okay, and then okay. Let's do okay, if we do systems, then we want search,
I just
propagation.
figured out where the research bar should go.
Up your ass? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, the intrusive thought! That was awesome.
And the second, like, for a split second, I was like, no, don't say it. But it was too late. It was too late.
Well, also, it's me. You can totally say that.
Research, propagation, as I misspell propagation, but I don't know how to spell it, so it's just gonna stay. Okay,
Yeah, congrats. That's awesome. Irish did a poll on a gotcha game that he and I both play, and on his first poll, he got a 5-star.
Nice.
Yeah.
Research and propagation. Should be systems. Research. .js.
Yeah,
Propagation.js. Plants. .json. For storage.
I do things.
You'll have to send me a screenshot because I cannot see.
Oh yeah. Are you not able to pull it up on your phone?
Oh yeah, I can. You suggested that earlier and I forgot. Yeah, where's Switch? Where's Switch? Yeah.
So it's not pretty at all. But like, I think having flowers on the foreground would be pretty.
Okay, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in.
Let me move that out of the way and then I'll show more.
Okay.
So like
Okay,
they'd
that's
run
cute.
around. They'd run around. There'd probably be like windows out into space that would move at a different rate, like you see in Hollow Knight.
Foreground versus background, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there'd be like, there's the foreground, and then there's the midground, and there's like, there's the character, and then the midground sits under them, and then behind the midground, there would be the stars.
Yeah.
You probably could see the planet, and then it would like move with the week.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool. And then the way I have it set up right now is I have 4 backgrounds and then 4 foregrounds, so that we can fill those however we need them to move. But I think I'm gonna add 2 background middle grounds and then 2 foreground middle grounds.
So in total we would have 4, 8, 12.
12 plus player, so 13.
12. Damn. Okay, that's a lot of layers for us to play with.
Yeah. I wanted to give us a lot of room
Fun.
so that we can put, like, furniture in the foreground, you know?
Yeah. other things do you think she should be able to buy from the traveling merchant?
I think like gifts, and just like in strange horticulture, trying to figure out who likes what in the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Do I like that? Do I like the idea of gifts? Or do we want it entirely
I
plot based?
Well, we've already established that the friendship will likely not be plot based.
Yeah.
So, like the friendship, there will be keynotes that that will hit throughout the plot, but your actual relationship with the people by the end is entirely up to you.
Yeah. I think.
Oh no, you fell?
No.
That's
no.
not good.
I'm handling it pretty well. But it sucks that you fell.
Pretty well. Yeah.
I personally just keeping warm in my house and
Yep. Same.
keeping my feet off the floor. But yeah. So I'm thinking that do we want the I don't know. Do we want the player to be able to miss character moments and that's what decides it? Or do we want the player to mishandle?
I think handle. Like, I think you can either choose to, like, not handle it at all. Like, you won't, there's not an option for you to miss it, but you can choose to not engage with it. So, like, essentially, you can fucking ghost them.
Yeah, okay. Because I was thinking that maybe to keep players from missing it on accident, maybe, like, the plot doesn't move forward to the next plot point unless you accidentally, unless you do all the plot points with the character relationships. But I think that falls back to relationships as plot, and I think that is kind of not what we're doing. So I'm trying to wrestle with that idea.
I think anything to do with the plot shouldn't be affected by the relationships.
Okay, yeah.
So
yeah, okay, so
potentially, yeah. So potentially throughout the plot, which we have no idea what the plot is so far, other than there's a medical crisis and she and the team on the planet are helping search for a solution to that. Anything that happens within the plot should not occur because of relationship stuff, and relationship stuff should not. Well, actually, relationship stuff can be affected by the plot, but relationship stuff can't affect the plot.
Yeah, because how does a personal relationship affect a thing like disease? That just doesn't make sense. Okay.
Yeah. Or a crisis that could potentially occur on the planet.
Ads. Okay, so...
This is cool. I like this. I like this direction.
Yeah, I do.
I like the UI direction.
Okay, let me pull it up.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet, have you? No, wait, you see it?
No, I've seen it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just pulling it up now to see if there's any more that you're doing.
No, not really.
Okay.
But I can point out the so we would have we'd have money here. And then the progress bar this would be the research progress bar, and it could like have a bar
Mm-mm.
that would fill in and then like notify you. You would know when your research is done
Mm-mm.
while you're running around. So you would
Yeah.
know when to run back and take care of that.
Yeah, we need a time system.
Mhm.
Time.js. So that might be better as a Python.
Mhm. We could also have the time system be represented by where the planet is.
Yeah, but we still have to keep track of that.
Yeah.
Regardless, we need a time system. But I do like... No, I think that we do need to have like a concrete, because if we're doing the idea of them coming up to planet, or from the planet every now and again, we need to know when that is, otherwise it's not fair to the player.
Yeah. Welcome back, Irish. Would we want a calendar?
I think
Like in a farming sim?
maybe just a day of the week at the top.
Well, would we want like a calendar that we could reference and it's just sitting in our room?
Ooh, maybe. Yeah.
For oh my god, that could be so cute. We could have it personalized and she could scribble on it. There could be so
Yes.
many of her scribbles on it.
Hmm.
Alright, bye Irish.
Fire.
Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, there could be cute little scribbles on it. Little personal notes and because we talked about them coming up from the planet
Mm-mm.
like weekly or bi-weekly. And
Yeah.
It would
Weekly,
be-
bi-weekly,
it would be-
semi-weekly, something.
yeah, monthly, something like that. But it would be useful for them to know we useful for the character to be able to reference the calendar, and also we could put birthdays on there and personal events. Like as we get closer to characters, potentially we learn about a special day or something for them, and she would scribble that in her calendar.
Yeah, I also like the
And-
idea that maybe that because she doesn't know them as well yet, they're not in the calendar yet. But
Mhm.
also, it can also be
Maybe
like,
she doesn't even know their birthdays.
doesn't even know their birthdays. And if we're going with the like purple theming that we were talking about before of like, oh, her mood changes throughout the game,
Mhm.
then maybe the calendar is also like the handwriting's messier at first because she doesn't really
Well, that
care all that much, or she
Well-
does but doesn't have the energy. Either way.
I think we should start it with middle ground, low ground, high ground, or returning to middle ground mentally.
Mm-mm.
I think it should start middle or high,
Mhm.
hit a low, and then return to either middle or high, depending on the tone we go with. For the
Yeah, I like that
story.
idea. That also makes the idea way more obvious because
Because
Uh,
it'll be an obvious shift down and then an obvious shift up.
yeah, like enough that you can write it off, but then if you look closer, you can't.
Mhm. Lots of subtext
What's the subtext?
for depression.
Depression.
Return. Hello, little one. I returned. I'm sorry I was gone.
We're not looking for a new
Puck
parent
stole
today.
me. Puck stole me.
A new phrase I've started saying is that that's not a whip, that's not an abandoned whip, that's a whip up for adoption.
Oh, I like that. That's cute.
because it's just
Well,
like
but
it's like
that
it needs a
also
new father.
implies that that also implies that like your friend could pick it up and finish it,
Yeah,
which would be really cute.
I'm just like that's not an abandoned whip. That's I think I got it from Tumblr. I can't remember where, but I'm just like, yeah, it needs a
It's
new
just a
father.
whip that needs a new parent.
Yeah. Okay. Systems and whatnot. Yeah.
Mm.
What other systems do we need? So we have research, we have propagation, which would be 2 different systems. We have the storage for what types of plants and what their stats are.
Mhm.
We have a time thing. We need to have like a calendar file. I can't decide what type it is. I think probably JSON. Then we also need a
System.
save system, yeah.
Would we want that to be in with the calendar?
No, I think that the save should reference the calendar, but they should be separate, so that it can be edited
Mhm.
just fine without any corruption.
Mhm.
Because I am pro players modding their games.
Yeah.
Okay, so save pi and then load. You save load as 1 pi, and then menu HTML, and then menu JS probably works. Okay. Yeah, this works. I think we've hashed out a lot of great ideas, and it is almost 11 p.m.
Mhm.
I don't know how long it's been.
It is 10:46.
Yes. How long has it been?
2 hours and 13 minutes.
Why does it feel like it? Then why is the freaking Ko-Fi sent
Because
so often?
I don't know. I can yeah, I can try and help you with
Yeah.
that after stream.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute, is tonight the night when I really need to go to bed early? No, that's tomorrow. My brother has a class at 8:30 a.m.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I have to ride the train with him. It's
Siblings.
a bitch. Well, I have a class potentially, the one I want to take, the game UI design. Game UI design. Over the summer, it's at 9 a.m. Which is lovely. I think.
There we go. I got the correct toggle.
Cool.
Honestly, it's so useful having a tired toggle, because sometimes I just like lose spoons and have no energy to explain that I've lost spoons.
Yeah.
And so I just leave it on for like 30 minutes and then I just end stream. Don't even say anything, just bye.
No! I killed their legs.
Oh no.
Sorry for the volume. I accidentally killed one of their legs.
How dare you?
Yay! This
Mm.
one's open.
Mm.
Cute.
Okay. What else do we need to? Because we've hashed out a lot of good things, and I really want to start on the. We can get started on that. I'm not gonna show the code yet
Mhm.
because I don't want people going, "Oh yes, of course, yes," and then I go,
Mhm.
No."
Mhm.
Yes. How do I open Google without everything dying on me?
That is the million-dollar question.
I can close chat. That's how.
Mm.
Something's got to go.
Yep.
Unfortunately, chat and Spotify gotta go.
Valid.
I'm so sorry, Spotify. So sorry to do this to you. See, I can be Spotify. I can be Spotify.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Google has been very informative.
Awesome.
Our overlords has been nice to me.
Hooray!
Fortunately, I don't know a lot about code, so I have to Google things a lot.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Mm. Yeah. I have to sleep now. And
Okay.
by that, I mean be not peopling.
Mhm.
So, adios.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Stream ending. Let me raid. Who am I raiding? Because I actually don't watch a lot of streamers. I just do streaming. Mm-hmm. Okay. It is your game. You pick anybody. Okay. Yep, I got it. Sent and ready to go. Yeah.